Okay.
Loading screen.
Well, hello everybody, and we're going to be.
알았어?
Oh.
뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
Well, I was not. Okay, well, I have been informed that it was going to start right away, but anyways, get the introductions out of the way. I'm Fnatic, and we're going to be playing Limbus Company, first installment. I know very little about this game, despite having fully completed the Logcore and Library of Arena, but then again, that's the point, isn't it? I'm joined here by a good friend of mine, Frostbite.
Hi, I exist. It's 11 p.m. I'm gonna try to stop myself from saying off the cuff things, but I'm genuinely just glad to be here and watch Fnatic play this game for the first time because I've been excited to see him play it. And for anyone watching, I've been there, so I'm gonna be reacting and trying to not make jokes that foreshadow anything.
Well, I'm fairly certain you'll do pretty well. Well, is this button just the logs?
I'm not. Yeah, that's like the menu stuff, so you can see the logs. I wonder if you'll get to see the silhouette of the person who said this if you click that early.
I'll try not to. Oh, I won't.
So I can ruin it.
All right. Wait, I don't think that worked with some of the urban plague and legend things, for like the start of chapter sections. Oh, whatever.
Well, I genuinely have no clue, so.
Okay. All right. Let's. Do you see now? You can't run from us. Right. What voice should I use for Danteh?
Oh, I can voice Danteh.
Go ahead.
You dare interrupt me just as
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be allowed to voice anything.
Okay. Then I'll do it.
Loud.
I'll just use my normal voice then. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving them. You must be out of your.
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
You say you use your normal voice and you put on 2 layers of JoJo into it.
I've never watched JoJo. If we're being technical, what our master has planned apparently isn't one of the city's taboos.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever just dared to consider. You catch my drift?
어라? 근데 이 녀석.
Huh, would you look at that?
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
So this is the guy you were talking about, the guy who looked like Pete.
I do not remember saying that, but yeah, kinda.
Well,
also,
someone
like Johnny Depp.
Someone at some point in time mentioned that there was a character in Limbus who looked like Pete.
I mean, there are people in this game who look less like Pete, so I imagine that's probably who they were talking about, or me if it was indeed me. I have the memory of. I've got like the same amount of memory as a Ruiner player has reading comprehension. So.
That's one way to describe it. You managed to get a different head in so fast. Do people like you always come prepared?
Should I? Like an actual voice Danteh, not Scottish?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Whoops, I
아무래도 저
skipped that. Which
대가리엔
one was
입까지는
it?
없는 모양인데.
The page.
Page, okay.
Yeah. Just wait till I get the. It will be no match for my most anime thing possible.
I guess that new noggin doesn't come with a mouth, huh?
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Yep, ticking is all I can hear. You think they're screaming on the inside?
That kid has the same issue I have with Nico in One Shot, where I have no idea if that's a boy or a girl. Which, that's not exactly new to Project Moon.
Yeah, fair enough. Sounds of agony.
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
It's ticking faster, so I guess they can still feel pain.
Damn it. Why am I being attacked? This is how I feel when I play any competitive game. Not good. Memories are dissolving already. The was done too quick.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네. 그럼 슬슬 끝내자.
What? They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with.
늑대, 여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야. 뭐가 그리 급해?
Well, this is a place no one visits and somewhere none can see. What's the hurry?
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
We must follow her teachings. We can't drag on any longer. Okay, I see her, I see the purple, and I see the purple, and I'm thinking of a certain character.
그렇지만 우리가
Yeah.
살면서 언제 이런
Well,
녀석을
cheers.
죽여보겠어?
Yes, exactly, precisely. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah, but this is the moment of a lifetime. We're not gonna get a second chance to kill someone of this caliber.
사자,
50
너는
BMG.
일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
And you have a tendency to grow too emotional during your jobs. I hope you show some discretion.
I will say out of these three, I do like Pam for the most.
Yeah.
얼굴을 보고
I can see
싶었는데
why.
아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
It's a shame. I wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right?
Like hell I am. I'm taking its location to the grave with ellipses. More ellipses. Damn it. Where was that supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
It seems... I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot.
그렇군.
Right. No mouth.
자연히 그것을 찾을 방법도 이자에게선 얻을 수 없겠군.
If I tick fuck you in Morse code, will you be able to read it?
Which in turn means we won't learn how to acquire it from this person.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
I like this art style. This art style is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Was Wolf always that tall? I feel like they were shorter. Well, their sprite was shorter, I think.
Why are you asking me? I don't have any situational recall.
Well, whatever. Can I end them now?
그래.
Sure. Huh? Is that the battle bus?
I
내가
hear
무슨
rapidly approaching Eurobeat.
소리야? 표범.
Deja
설마
vu!
뒤에다가 추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
Hey, what's that noise? Don't tell me. Panther, did you allow yourself to be tracked?
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률은
No, there was no one that could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal?
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건
This is not the sound a beast would make. It's
버스.
a bus.
Well, to be honest, in this universe, I couldn't.
Anyways,
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
must have taken a wrong turn.
길을 잘못 든 죗값은 생각보다 무거울 텐데.
The price they'll pay for taking the wrong road will be heavier than they expect. What the
I love how with no context, like not knowing how power works in Project Moon, like people seeing this for the first time would be like, yeah, she just talked shit and got hit by a bus.
Yeah.
사자가 밀린 거야?
It bested lion's strength.
Ellipses.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
Hey,
Okay.
this
okay.
character.
This character looks familiar. Anyways, trying to channel my inner medic TF2. If my eyes are still right, then you will reach the harbor of glory.
Oh my god, that's not even that bad. Who are you? That nameplate says Faust.
I'm not gonna take any of this
Is
in a
it
serious.
Faust or Faust?
It's Faust. It's Faust. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I have no idea.
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군.
Oh, god damn it! I didn't expect that to be that short. Jeez. You've lost your way in a dark forest.
No shit, Sherlock. That was my reading of the line. You can
하지만
continue.
당신은 두렵지 않았어요. 왜일까요?
Yet you've not overcome with fear. Why was that?
I feel like you're making a lot of assumptions from me. I could simply lift my head to find the star. It's right there.
Star. Well, yeah. Just look up.
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요.
Now, Repeat with the heart what I tell you out loud as you remind yourself of that image.
너의 별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star. I feel like the... If I understood Korean, I feel like that has about 3 other connotations. Judging by how many syllables there were in that.
Oh, your star. At that moment, I really regretted saying that. I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest.
Oh, that's not a
Owie
nice feeling.
Yeah, I imagine. Haven't had it happen to me before. Yeah.
That isn't your chest, mate. That's like other people's chests.
Funny you say that.
걱정하지 마세요.
Wait a
정말로
second.
심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
Hold a second, isn't... Wait. Isn't that Sinclair? And that's Mersault?
Yeah, I've only just noticed that is indeed the Frenchman.
Okay, then. Relax. Vote may feel out of
Just see his,
Your heart is still functional.
just see his dead stare in the shadows. It's so funny.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
With this, the pact has been sealed. Well, it has been sealed. I was not.
단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Danteh. From this...
Danteh!
Danteh!
Do your dailies, Danteh!
Danteh. From this day forth, we are bound to your time.
What do you...
이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다.
The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
If I start clapping, do you guys die or what?
I hope you'll make a fine leader. Yeah, why don't you test that out, Danteh?
Oh.
Oh god, here comes the idiot squad.
정말 이걸로 된 건가?
Yeah! Woo!
Are you gonna voice
Sorry?
Ishmael?
No, I probably won't. You should probably voice Danteh now I think about it, since the main character.
Well, and yeah,
I'm down to voice some of the side characters. I can voice Ishmael. Is that really everything? I'm not going to be putting much effort into it though.
half the set of voices I do will probably be extremely deranged. A single apple has fallen.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네.
This guy's still not making any sense.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
Jeez, the weather was killing me. Finally, some action now?
뭐 몸을
Nice.
풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
Well, I guess.
Well,
we
I
could-
guess we could use a little warm up.
You're doing
I
great.
don't know why
Okay.
that's my regular voice.
불쌍하게
gonna kill
나도
me.
울고 있는 저것은 뭐지?
Let's go. So
우리
it is.
마지막 대원이 될 자인.
What is that wretch miserably writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the team?
Oh, damn! No, Heathcliff gets the British accent. Never mind.
아,
Yeah,
말
Otis is
조심하는 게
Greek.
좋을걸.
Yeah, and
우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
You might want to watch your words. I heard that's our soon-to-be boss.
습격은
I can't do
순식간이었을
consistent
텐데
voices, just so you know they are going to
대머리를
shift.
숨겼군요.
yeah, that's fine. The attack must have happened in an instant. I'm impressed you managed to hide your head.
You say hide.
Did I? I say a lot of things.
Didn't.
I also don't say a lot of things. How about that?
Do you want to voice Danteh?
Sure.
Main character? This is your experience.
Alright, yeah. Who are you people? What's up with this bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고 이건 원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는 마술 버스죠.
We are bearers of justice who have come to aid you, and this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish to go.
Let's go. It's the magic hell bus.
Justice? Bus? I don't...
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니.
Wasn't that what you expected to hear? Either way, you're better off believing us to be your saviors.
시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까 천천히 하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
We're racing against time and this situation isn't in our favor. So let me explain this at once.
Are you ready for a really good and explanative and useful tutorial?
Enough time has passed! So, if I'm not mistaken here, and I do as you've said, those total strangers will fight for me?
맞아요. 당신이 올바르게 명령을 내린다면요.
Correct. So long as you give them the right orders.
What are the right
Alright.
orders?
So, we'll kill these arrogant vandals dead. Then I'll go back to where I was. And... What was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I shouldn't forget.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
I
down.
forgot to tape the most recent season of Full Metal Alchemist.
Calm down. It's only natural to happen with your current head.
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
You should focus on the struggle at hand, Danteh.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
Oh, pardon. I'm not sure how I should address you.
What's that meant to be an abbreviation for? Clock. Right, clockhead.
시계 지휘관님?
Would Commander Clock suffice? In any case, we await your orders.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계전투밖에 답이 없었나?
I shouldn't talk over the voiceover because they do an exceptional job.
Yeah.
We really need orders. Seems like going one-on-one is the only way. There's 5 of us and 3 of them. I don't know what kind of math that gives you, Gregor. Hey!
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는
Right, I'll do this
거야?
one.
다 으스러뜨리면
Let's
그만이잖아.
just go.
Quit running off. Hang on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Cockney. Cockney is fine. Quit running off your mouths. Oh, no. How do I... God damn it. Quit running off your
I can
mouths.
give
We just
it
need
a
to
10
crush
if
them
you
all.
want.
Hmm?
Oh, that was pretty good. My British accent, because of the orcs, has turned to like, "Quit running off your mouths. We just need to crush them all." That was terrible. What the hell's wrong with me?
It sounded less like British and more like Australian or New Zealand.
Yeah, I was trying. Yeah, well, funny you say that, Mr. Australian man to the New Zealand man.
I had to say it. I'm just saying.
최선을 다해주세요, 단테.
Please do your best, Danteh.
So I'd just like to point out the location is a dark forest.
Yeah. Is dark meant to
Unfortunately,
be
it's not
synonymous
the-
with black?
Well, unfortunately, it's not the cool forest, but
It's not the
it's
bird.
a dark forest.
It's not the deserted bird forest. There's no two ways
It's not
about
the
it, I
bird up
suppose.
forest. Alright,
Click.
time for your really shit tutorial, Project Moonstyle.
Yeah, at least the music goes in. Alright,
I'll read this out so you can play. Allow me to show you the basics of management and command. You can give orders to the sinners by connecting, chaining, skills on the dashboard at the bottom of the screen. Try pressing this gear on the left. From here, form a chain of skills all the way to the gear on the right. These used to have the colors of the Lobotomy Corporation damage types, then we realized that was too fucking complex for a gameplay mechanic.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like that in the beta.
I see. Can I not control who clashes where?
Not in regular fights,
Jeez!
fortunately.
좋아, 간다.
I love enemies with question mark health.
Yeah.
Those encounters always end favorably.
Still, what is that 1 and 2 thing, man?
That's how many clashes have happened. Basically, the more clashes happen, the more damage gets done at the end.
Oh, okay.
It's like, in this game, clashes go until somebody wins, and then the winner gets to use their attack. That's different from Ruiner.
Oh, okay. I just realized. They're animated. Nice.
Yeah, no.
I don't know
They
what these...
freeze when you're connecting skills, though, so you don't get to see it that often.
I don't know what these blue and grey things are.
That's Sanity.
Sanity
That's
damage.
back from Lob. Yeah, the bluer it is, the higher it is.
I assume the colors. Oh right, yeah, the two. It's gluttony resonance. I assume that's what it means.
The chaining 2 or more skills are the same. Fuck.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, I get it.
금방 다녀올게.
Dang it, Ishmael. Yeah, it is really cool seeing actual animations for attacks now in this game after Ruiner, I will say. The chaining 3 of more of the same skills of the same affinity in direct succession, you'll cause absolute resonance.
Okay. As we just covered. Remaining skill. Okay. If it says so.
Do you want me to explain that? 'Cause it's kind of poorly explained.
It's just 3 is the maximum. It gets stronger if you have more of it, and 3 is the maximum amount. Anything else I need to mention?
No, because basically how it works, the more skills of the same color you use in one turn, the better the later ones do. So like the first green one won't do that great, but like the 5th green one will be really good. If you do 3 or more, and if you do 3 or more in a row, then the buffs apply to every attack.
Okay. I see.
It's also a bad way to explain it, but it's a way.
Staggered. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, multiple. Okay, so they can be staggered multiple times. I see. All right.
Yo, it's Head Hooligan. He's there. He's in the picture.
Stagger level. Great.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not that important because you rarely see multiple stagger levels.
That's stagger threshold is. Yeah, that's literally at max HP. Okay. Like 99%, but they're coded with like I don't know, like 1,000 HP or something.
I don't know. There is only one enemy that I know the health of that you're not supposed to know the health of. That's because I looked it up. It was not these fucks.
Okay. Still sad that Greed got wiped.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, Faust, you're gonna be doing.
개시합니다.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, the slide!
A whopping 1 damage. No way. 3 damage. Let's go.
Ooh, Rodian did 3. Good you, son.
Wait, 2 times 1.
Doing really
Oh,
good in this fight.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, let's. Wait, what does this do?
I don't know what the max button does. I know what the arrows button does, but you can't see it in the tutorial.
Okay, well, I'll figure it out. Alright, it's just drag and drop. Tentacle.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Just casual plus 650%. Nice. 30. You need plus 650% to do 30? That's like it's kind of bad.
This is when they start doing that sin thing that they talked about in Leviathan that I still don't understand. Just don't worry about that, because I don't know it either.
I need to read Leviathan.
Yeah, you probably should, because one of the most important characters in this game is the star of Leviathan.
I see.
이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
I don't get it.
Also,
This is what
funnily
Lions
enough-
struggled against.
Right. Funnily enough, the gacha mechanic in this game is justified by Leviathan.
Of course, nearly every Project Moon gameplay mechanic needs to be justified somehow. I mean, just look at Logcore.
No, you're going to love how many mechanics in this game are justified in canon. Like, it's exceptional.
Nice.
잠깐만.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Whoa, hang on.
방금까지
I
싸웠던
know
사람이
this is kind of
말하겠지만
weird coming from someone you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we could talk this out.
이건
This
이상적이지 않소.
is unideal. I feel like that was meant to be a pun, judging from how many syllables
It
there
is
were.
because it's Yisung in Korean.
Ah, I see.
It makes a lot of puns with his
처음부터
name.
말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
I know it was a ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도
Are you kidding? I haven't even. What the hell is,
Outplayed.
what the hell is going on? You said you'll fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
We never promised to win said fights.
Oh, ba bam 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 boom ba bam 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 ba ba da bam ba dam bam bam bam. That's a terrible rendition.
I don't know what you were referencing, but
그리고
It's
저만
the is it Seinfeld? No, it's one of those.
and it seems that I'm the only survivor. Okay, so you were waiting for this. You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
비장의 수라기보단 그저
Not necessarily a trump, no. Rather,
별을 따라가는 거죠.
it's about following this star.
Oh my god, that's a heart. I only just saw that.
썩
What
유쾌하진
you going
않군.
there? I missed it. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
Holy
Some kind of
shit.
suicidal performance? Not the funniest lives to end. What am I supposed to do? They jumped in triumphantly only to die like flies. I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
So, okay, yeah, it's definitely the Pelto.
It's John Fazbear.
Right now, I need a good voice.
Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Why did I say that?
Instant regret. Tell us. Alright, I mean, what's a voice that fits but also
I'll do
doesn't?
this. Can I do this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell the serpent this, false lion. I feel like that should be deeper, but fuck it, we ball.
We either go comically deep or comically not deep.
이건
Alright,
막을
I've
수
got
없는
this.
흐름이라고.
I'm not doing that at 11 PM. I'm not doing my toad voice at 11 PM.
Do not. This ball cannot be stopped, you hear?
Oh, that's excellent.
I'm gonna do that like once in a millennia. You go ahead.
Alright. This flow cannot be stopped. It sounds so stupid and edgy, but you know, this is what I'm going with.
I mean, he's a man with red eyes. What do you expect?
Probably like enhanced his eyes to be more red.
Red?
You could probably do that. You could buy prosthetic eyes.
Why?
Just turn red.
I shouldn't have voiced over that. That was some pretty good dying sound effects.
내가 왜
A
칼들만
tier voice
장난인 줄
actor.
알아?
Do you know why I only dismembered those two?
그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가
Because at least one of you needs to be able to carry the rest out of here.
Or thinks he's him.
Am I talking over them? I'm going by autopilot. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's alright. It's like, what, like... Oh, wait, no, it's hit 12 AM for you there. Congratulations.
Hey, it is now Wednesday.
달아난 팔과
야호.
다리를 대체해줄 놈이
And you're the only one left to offer them any help.
붉은 시선.
Red gaze. So even Peter EX can't go up against some random color.
그렇게 노려보지 마.
Yeah.
네 놈들이
Man, if
해놓은
only
짓에
this was
별것도 아니잖아.
Library of Hell.
Oh boy, can't wait for the 4-hour YouTube video where I go over everything there.
Oh, that would be excellent. Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did.
그 정도 부상이면
Wounds like those, I'm sure your boss will recognize that you did your part. Consider them a Medal of Honor.
아니면
Unless
여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
you want this to be the end of your life. It's like, I think I'm gonna leave.
Oh, are you one of them? You're too late. They're already.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다, 단테.
Oh yeah. No one is too late, Dante.
Come on, Dante. Turn back the clock, Dante.
Dante, to revive the sinners you must do your dailies. There is only one thing we need.
되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
Little time to rewind. Got a little bit of context about Virgilius, by the way. It is spoilers for the first chapter of Leviathan, though.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know how in Bruiner at the end, all the all the books got unbooked.
Yeah.
Okay, so Virgilius had this one orphanage he took care of, and Tamari came back in the middle of it.
Oh.
He wasn't very happy about that, and so now he doesn't like Iori.
I see. I'm suddenly
yeah,
overwhelmed by a
it's
sharp
not
pain in
that
my
happy.
chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to be screaming at 10 PM in the middle of the night, so no.
Dog.
Engulfed in a deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body, I let out an agonizing scream. Well, the clock equivalent of screaming. You. In my fading consciousness, the only thing I can perceive. It's implied that all 12 of them were there, I see. As the deceased's flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner.
Yoshi seems to be having fun.
Danteh.
Danteh.
You'll suffer plenty from now on, Danteh. I've just made my voice deeper because I was distracted by the fact I was looking at my phone.
And the voice of the man with red eyes.
Woohoo. Now time for a smash cut, the same way that Roland ended up with arms again.
Yeah! I hear the hell of a beast somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger, or...
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
Mephistopheles! Or there being...
From.
I do the Brooklyn Tifforoth accent I did with Tifforoth, but... Wait, I just said Tifforoth voice.
Do it.
No, but then again, I'm already using the Dead Inside voice for Yi-Sung and half the cast, so... They're being itchy twitchy. Did they get up?
Oh yeah, no, that works.
정신을 차렸군.
It's such a terrible voice for Sharon, I love it.
조금 실망할
Wake at
뻔했어.
last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you croaked on us.
Alright.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스 기사 카런.
Fresh morning. This is Karen, the bus driver.
아침은 아니지만
You see why I said that was a terrible voice for them, but it's really funny.
기분이 어떻습니까, 단테?
It's not morning.
Well, I feel like shit.
제각거리는군.
You kind of skipped my line, but it's fine.
의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데.
Tick-tocking like a clock. Some language barrier this is.
I don't think your sigh came through, but that's fine.
저는
Well, I sighed. You would just have to take my word on it.
이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해에
You may
따른
call me
행동을
Virgilius.
취하시죠, 단테.
You can understand what I'm saying. Give me some kind of reaction, Danteh.
I always pronounced it Vergilius, that's my Latin coming through. I gave him a quick nod since he didn't seem hostile.
좋아. 듣는
Oh,
것엔 문제가 없군.
Virgil was Italian, so you'd be pronouncing it in Italian. Good. At least your hearing is functional. That's right. Shut on. Maybe it's cut on.
No,
Virgil's
Virgil's a Roman.
What is he?
Yeah,
I
he
just know
was.
that Dante's Inferno was written by Dante Alighieri, who
Yeah,
was
that's
Italian.
a self.
I'm pretty sure.
Dante's Inferno is it's effectively a self-insert fanfic.
Yeah. It's a Christianity fanfiction.
Yeah, and the guy, Vergilius or Virgil, he's a Roman poet from way back in the day. I just study him for Latin.
In the word of Maxor, it is canon to the Christ verse.
And that, the Chronicle of Maxor lines. Anyways,
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
now departing. Vroom,
Boom,
vroom.
boom.
Vroom, vroom, motherfucker. There was a heavy roar and vibrations as though they echoed from the bottom of the deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus. I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
You remember who you were?
I shook my head to say no. I had been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism.
원래 기억을
That's
되찾고
probably a good thing. You were kind of a
그렇지
bitch.
않나?
Suppose you want your memory back, am I right?
I nodded. I sure feel like an idiot.
아, 매끄럽군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가?
Move as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication? I'm looking at you, Don Quixote.
Alright. Do you want to
Any
scream
words
Don
of yours, fast?
Do you want to scream Don Quixote's lines or shall I?
It's midnight. I really want to.
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
I will be summarily executed.
Fastival kindly turned down the offer.
저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
I doubt we'll have that much freedom over our own bodies most of the time. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. A silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious... Okay, novel author.
단테.
Danteh. Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요. 이름까지 잊으셨군요.
Danteh is your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like
That'd be
it.
really funny.
That doesn't sound like a familiar word. Yeah?
점차 익숙해질
If
겁니다.
Dante was just Dante 7 Association.
Please!
Verona.
I beg you! I love Danteh from the Seven Association. I used information assessment all the time. You'll get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Vergi or whatever he was called seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Faust can hear what you intend to speak. You really can, but how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를
You can tell
바꿔서
Dante's not
생기니까요.
actually speaking because they have arrow brackets around them. Whatever they're called.
And also clock sound effects. Outdated ideas must be one of the side effects that came with your head replacement.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠.
It's anachronistic to think that vocal organs such as the cords or tongue are necessary to participate in conversation. Anachronistic. Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다.
You can limit the recipient of your words to one person, or choose to speak to everyone at once.
모두라는 말은
It means we can exclusively cuss out Don Quixote.
해당하는 이야기예요.
Yeah. A little clarification. When I say everyone, I'm only referring to the sinners. I think about 12 Don Quixote fans just got pissed by my statement. Sinners.
당신의 뒤에 앉아
The people who
있는
have taken seats behind you.
방금까지 당신을
ones who
대신해서
fought in your
싸운
stead
사람들을
until moments
말하는
ago.
겁니다.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가?
Okay, you know what, I will burst on.
Oh, but I was.
Oh! So far, the final piece that completes our journey's cast. How I have yearned for this moment.
Oh god, that voice reminds me of something, but I can't remember what it was. Ah!
아 형씨 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
Hey pal, where'd you sell your old cranium off?
That's Grogu.
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시 둥지에서 의사 일이라도 했나요?
I
It
think
was
that-
you. Thanks for putting my spine back into one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest? That's Ishmael.
One Piece?
다들
One
닥쳐.
Piece is rich.
잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없어.
Everyone, quiet. Nothing is more displeasing than to hear a choir of noises.
I think he'd get along well with Schadenfreude.
자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군.
Baron Freud. I suppose you all owe them a brief introduction.
그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을
I'll give you time to make
앞에
yourselves
앉은
known,
것부터 시작.
starting with the closest one. Go on.
왜 이름은 항상 앞자리부터인지.
Why is it always the ones in front that go first? I'm sick of taking any sort of lead now.
당신이 우리를
Do you want to know something, by the way?
Yeah.
관리자라고 하던데.
You might want to pay attention to the order they introduce themselves, because this seems to be the order of their story chapters.
Okay.
I heard you were going to be our boss, or yeah, our manager.
Robotomic Corporation. Manager.
그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야.
Yep. Which is why I was real curious to meet you, and
역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워.
forming the right sentences is tough work.
머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까.
Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story. Mine's about this arm. I live on through this arm.
Oh my god!
I'm Gregor. We're in this together, manager bud. For context, me and Fnatic were talking a bunch about Metal Gear while we were waiting for Limbus to download.
I can't read that. I think it's Younger Zephyr? Zephyr?
Yes, probably.
I don't know. This sinner is
Good
relatively
luck
easy
reading
to
Rhodians.
This sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace resembling that of the cockroach tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty, as long as you learn the knack of it.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람한테.
Greg, they aren't just your bud or pal. You're talking to the person who'll make us filthy rich.
그래?
Greg?
Rich? Is that
I love HHH Greg.
단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로저라고 불러.
Let's see what's better. Danteh, don't mind if I call you by name. You can call me Rodia.
You do a sick Russian accent, or at least like a heavy Russian accent.
Yeah, I don't do a light Russian. I tried to do a light Russian accent right now. It's not very good. Rodion, the unfortunate traits of being backstreet born are apparent in this sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass. Boy, I sure wish I could have done that for Queen of Hatred.
난 당신이
Oh,
우리의
did you forget to read her weapon then?
관리자가 된 데 이유가
Yes.
있다고 믿어.
Because I can't read Russian.
True.
I think there's a good reason you became our manager.
분명 원래는
I'm
둥지에
sure.
굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
I'm sure. You used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? When your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough. She has a sociability, I'll give her that.
아차, 내 정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, it's your turn next. I'll do Sinclair.
Who should voice the child?
Me.
Good day. 아, 시시해. 그게 끝이야?
Oh, boring. That's it?
싱클레어라고.
Oh, I am Sinclair.
Vogel. Yes, I'm...
can't do this to me at 12:22.
Yes, I'm going to voice him with the actually voice.
Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, this sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown up when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as spilt innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with this sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli.
My throat hurts.
Basically, we're gonna brainwash him into murdering.
This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요?
Eh,
회사는 처음이라.
is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for a company before.
뭐
You're gonna be
앞으로
so
남은
people,
날은 많을
many people
테니까.
pissed at you.
Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days.
그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
Yeah, then how about you next, nerdy pal?
이상이라 하오.
I'm Isang.
One moment, I stopped wondering and confined myself to this box.
Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing, this sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this sinner will prove difficult to manage, selected by a current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own, however. If the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. I should have used that as the Mersault voice.
I could do Miso.
That's it.
이상이요.
Oh my god, there it is again!
Yeah.
No smoke or mirrors. I waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something. But he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested.
답답하네요.
Yes, Ishmael.
사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요.
Can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step to being a member of society?
저를
Your society,
이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
vantage, creeps, and I'm sorry. Call me Ishmael, if you please.
Sorry. Call me Ishmael! God, I never
it's
thought
just
it
like a
actually.
book.
I knew that line was coming!
This game got my sister to read Wuthering Heights, Demian, The Stranger, Moby Dick.
12 very particular books, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I've only
13
read.
technically. Dante's Inferno's on the list as well.
True enough. I've only ever read, what do we call it? Metamorphosis myself.
Oh yeah? You read that one as well.
Purse.
You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your sinners, but do not worry. This sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She's likely to make reasonable judgments, so it's a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, this sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it'll be a difficult task to regain her trust. Also, don't bring up white whales. She doesn't like them.
Oh, speaking of whales. Oh wait, you've never heard of that theme yet? No, never mind.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이
Is
돌아왔다고
it
들었어요.
Blood and
앞으로도
Thunder?
잘
Is that what you're
부탁해요.
referring to?
No, never mind.
Yeah. I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. I feel like I'm actually hallucinating, because I was looking at her from my peripheral vision while I was reading, and I thought she had a Santa hat on. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Call it Christmas fever. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasized sociality, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네.
Looking forward to British now.
나는 사회생활하고는 거리가 좀 멀어서.
I need a bottle of water. Bottle of water. Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in.
히스클리프. 멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로 하고 다녔지.
Name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker, but property and people alike. Revenge. Good thought. This sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His fortune.
This one's really easy to read.
Damn it! Now I can feel my accent slipping again. Bottle of water.
Yeah, no, I'm
I have
terrible
no
at
idea what I'm
maintaining that.
trying to do here. Oh, what the hell are you doing, eh? Okay, I've got it now. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resource Department, of which there are currently 0 employees. Once you realise that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만.
Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves.
당신도 조심하라고.
So you'd better watch it out.
나는
Uses enough
윗사람이라고
slang you'll probably be able to
거들먹거리는
remember.
사람한테 알레르기가 있거든.
I'm definitely allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet. Okay, I think I'm getting his accent. I think I'm getting the accent I'm giving to him.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
It is my turn to speak. I am Don Quixote.
Mind if I read this?
If you want to.
Sueño imposible. Oh, no, Spanish, not French. I can't pull off a convincing.
Impossible.
I cannot pull off a convincing Spanish accent unless I repeat the words Vuelta a España like 10,000 times.
Just don't bother. Just go for the super like.
There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She's deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Such a thing ever exists, really. It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission.
That's pretty good.
꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side. A pleasure to have thee.
Fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지.
Most foul wish to know what it is. I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
Perchance thou mayst struggle to remember the city. 'Tis
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's basically reading it.
두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 다음.
Don't make me say it twice. Next.
홍루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요.
Ooh, who does Honglu and who does Ryoshu? We should decide this.
Oh,
Can I do Ryoshu? Can I do Ryoshu?
Yeah, go ahead. Ryoshu, Yoroshiku. 你好，我叫红鹿，希望我们能 Okay, I'm not gonna bother. I may be Chinese, but I'm not very Chinese. Okay. My name's Hong Lu. I hope we can get along well. I really hope I'm getting pronunciation on that one right.
Well, this isn't even the original name from the book, so...
Yeah, probably isn't. Hi, Sha Xiong. I have no idea what this is. A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life, but occasionally he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner, or other aspects of the low lives, lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it.
우와,
Oh, that's a Heathcliff.
그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
Wow, and look at you. Isn't that a fascinating head there? A popular model these days, I suppose?
No, this isn't that kind
제
of...
취향은 아니지만.
It's not of my interest, though.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
That was wrong with your attitude. Hang on. God damn it. That was wrong with your attitude. God damn it, I'm slipping into Brooklyn again!
It's fine, it's funny.
Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bow. But when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down.
요슈.
It's Ryoshu. As they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you'll have difficulty even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker whose eyes shine a euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's head is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. Caution. This sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It's advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you.
I had the entire time to think, and I still don't know what I'm doing for her accent. I'm trying to think of how to do a Japanese accent.
Okay, I remember that from her trailer. So which one was she? Which finger was she again?
Ring.
This one, okay. The colorful one.
요르슈.
Art. Shoot is nice to meet you.
Ian, translation team, I understand the difficulty you were faced with, along with Isang and all of that, but I can only barely forgive you for this one.
One, laughing at their own joke. I don't like Ryoshi that much, but there's one thing about her that makes me like her a lot more, like, after I realized it, and it's that her left hand, it's hard to see because she's holding a sword, but she has a glove on her left hand and no glove on her right hand, and that's really cool for some reason.
Alright then. Do they all have coat capes?
Yeah, all of them have that coat. It's for the company.
At what point was I supposed to laugh?
그렇게
I'm doing this one.
불러주시겠습니까?
Mersolt, please refer to me as such.
Oh wait, can I try voice his? Can I try voice this part?
Sure.
Oh, oui, baguette pour like Eiffel Tower. Okay.
Oh my god! Stop right there! Soleil. What's clear and concise commands requiring no judgment on this part. You're pretty polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I can't even hear my own voice, jeez. I'm almost touched. Merci.
There's a pretty good accent.
Weird.
Do you know what Mirso did in the book?
Killed people because the sun was too bright?
Yeah, well basically, like, the sun was in his eyes and he was disoriented and had heat strokes, and so he shot someone. Then he calmed down and, like, got better, and then he shot them 3 more times.
What did they do to deserve it?
No, because he didn't give a fuck.
They were just there.
Like, the whole book is that he just didn't care about anything.
It felt as if something were gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting.
I
Oh, right. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand.
관리자님이
Please.
먼저 자세를 굽히려다니
I'm done.
강치도 않습니다.
Please, I would never make my manager grovel before me.
본인은 오티스라고 합니다. 이전에 실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶습니다.
My name is Oitis. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. That's how you pronounce it.
I'm looking it up.
Is it that how it's pronounced? Otis?
I'm gonna Google it.
Otis. The ego is the same, with the ego of the same name. Or weapon of the same name.
Yep.
Is it ego or weapon?
These are their weapons.
Okay. This sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She's an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike the other sinners, accessing records pertaining to the past of this sinner is not permitted. Warning, keep an eye on this sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Also, she's voiced by Binner's voice actor.
Yep, okay. So 2 things. 1, it's pronounced Utis. 2, do you know who Utis is? Like, what book they're from?
The Odyssey.
Yes. Do you know who they actually are?
As in which character they're meant to be from the Odyssey?
Yeah.
Odysseus.
Yeah, okay.
Rudeness?
이건
Oh!
참 마음마저 이렇게 넓으실 줄이야.
Okay,
It's the image that's the face that's really funny when it's stretched out wide.
Yeah.
Oh please, your generosity is a humbling sight.
Alright, that voice combined with this distinct shading of the face. Okay. Yep, this extreme Binner vibes.
역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
I knew at first glance that you have what it takes to lead us.
Huh? Sorry.
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만
Well, most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation.
그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다.
Some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head.
검을 날카롭게 벼리기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼.
It could be compared to the relationship between a blade and a whetstone.
What does the whetstone get out of that relationship? Being used?
I don't know.
누구보다
I don't think it cares very much. It is stone.
편히 써주시기를.
I vow to serve you with unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield.
Okay, she is so full of shit. That's reassuring.
That?
Thanks.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm Danteh. I'm Danteh. I gave her an improving nod, even though I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
I'm amazed at how you can sing such bold-faced high praise not too long after calling them a miserably writhing wretch.
I think I see now.
제가 마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
It seems I am the last. Faust is the name.
From the Germanic legend.
Walpurgis Nacht. The sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles is the bus operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she is an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out. Has somebody explained who the hell is writing these?
I don't know, probably some other section of Limbus Company.
Right, there's more than one section.
Yeah.
When do we meet the other
I
section?
shouldn't say that, probably. I think the first time we meet another section is in Kanto 3.
I see.
Oh, no, we meet them in Kanto 2, sorry, my bad.
천재죠.
A genius.
Kantos are the chapters.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. A genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths even once in your life.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테.
Sounds like you aren't convinced. Danteh. I'm sorry.
Danteh.
Whenever I read the word Danteh, it just has to be Danteh.
Yeah.
괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을 거예요.
Then it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time. Is she voiced by Angela's voice actor? I feel like she's voiced by Angela's voice actor.
Oh no, I'll look it up for you. You keep going.
Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요.
That Faust is indeed a brilliant mind.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
When a proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sound cannot become truth when the outside observer fails to recognize it. Okay.
소개는 여기까지.
No, sorry, I'm off tab.
That's enough greetings.
단테, 당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
Dante, let me explain your new occupation.
You mean, as the manager?
관리자를 말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
They're asking if the job you're about to explain is that of a manager. Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테. 당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와 함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
That's correct, Executive Manager Dante. You'll embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners who've just introduced themselves.
The Inferno? Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까 그렇게 말하면 되겠습니까?
How about this?
Treasure awaits at the end of the road.
That suffice?
I don't. You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
They can't seem to get you at all.
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠.
I did not ask for your understanding. Nor was this a question of your willingness. Did you not see me in the prologue at a giant fucking flaming sword?
When you said Dante, you cut out.
기억과
I
머리를
did not
되찾고
ask your
싶다면
understanding, Dante.
제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories and original head.
I mean, I do want them back, but
미적거리네요.
they're hesitant.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지? 거부할 거란 예상은 없었잖아.
Miss Faust, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This is not a scenario we anticipated.
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한답니다.
Preposterous. Faust anticipates every possibility.
단테, 모든 임무를 마치고 나면
Dante, once you've completed all your missions,
당신은 성위를 새길 수 있을 거예요.
you'll be able to engrave the aspect.
제가 보증하죠.
I can promise you that.
Once you've completed all the missions, you'll be able to find the One Piece.
I'll wait for Whitebeard to confirm that the One Piece is indeed real.
Yeah.
Aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Led by intuition, I make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
See there? They're nodding.
좋아, 계속 가면 되겠어.
Good. Then we can continue. Also, I have an update on the voice actor thing.
아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지?
Faust is voiced by Park Ji-yoon, who doesn't voice Angela. She does do some Disney Korean dubs, and is also the Korean voice actor for Raiden Shogun.
Very interesting, I see.
By the way, Karon, why isn't the bus moving? Are you dozing off?
Karen is my favorite character from Greek mythology.
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아, 베르.
Bus driver only snoozes at rest spots, Berg.
메피 앞에
I forgot about that.
놈들이
That's so
서성이고
funny.
있었어.
Weirdos were hanging around in front of Meppy, eh?
카론, 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
I told you, Karon. If anything happens with the bus, you've got to let me know right away.
Meppy? Who's that?
메피스토 팰레스.
Bus.
이 버스의 이름이자 버스를 구동하는 엔진의 이름.
Mephistopheles. The name of this bus and the engines that runs it.
그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
And Faust's magnum opus cordis.
지옥을 순항하기에는
With these
걸맞는
nuts.
나룻배가 아닐 수 없지.
An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the inferno.
그렇게 생각하지 않습니까, 단테?
Wouldn't you agree, Dante?
I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군.
It's like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the back streets.
마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테.
That one looks like Lenny, or whatever her name was.
No!
Fuck that.
조건이군요.
This is just the right time, Dante. They should make perfect targets for practicing your command.
3000 HP Lenny will destroy everything you hold dear.
단테,
Lenny
처음
face.
전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요.
Dante, I skipped over many details during our first battle.
제대로 설명할 시간이
Also, I'm going to be
없었습니다.
explaining more because this tutorial still sucks ass.
We were short on time, after all.
하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이뤄지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고
However, we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy.
당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
And in turn, you will have to endure senseless pain over and over again to revive us. Pain? Revive? You mean what happened earlier was...
네, 당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에 우리는 살아나는 거랍니다.
Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다, 파우스트 씨.
I don't believe that much is necessary, Miss Faust.
자잘한 담소는 나중에. 너희들 전원 하차.
Save the chatter for later. Sinners, off the bus.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
Allow me to elaborate on combat.
Imagine Vigilius tripping Don Quixote as she goes down the stairs. Also, this loading screen's really pretty.
It is. Screw you, why can't I send 12 people out at once? You could send every sinner into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once will not be an easy task. Please give us a level where we can send 12 people against the Purple Terror or someone.
That would be funny.
Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particularities of each battle. For this occasion, 5 sinners will make an appropriate force. Select 5 sinners you would like to deploy for this battle. You can select the lower half of each sinner's cards to deploy it.
따라가겠어요.
Hey, Exelman uploaded a Risk of Rain video.
Nice. Precise work. Select the rest of the sinners you would like to deploy for this encounter.
내가 필요해?
앞장서시오.
네, 문제 없어요.
최선을 다해볼게.
Yeah, thanks for the choice.
Exact same fucking ones we had before.
Selecting to battle will commence battle with the sinners you have deployed. Okay.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Sanity down! All actions are dictated by a speed value. Of course you rolled 1!
It works pretty much the same as Ruiner.
Alright. The HP is already higher than in Liberate Ronald, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's more matching. Well, now finally I can actually see what they do. Jeez.
So, can I explain coins to you real quick? I hover over Gregor's first skill. You see how at the top it says 2 with 7 plus?
Yes.
Instead of rolling dice in this game, you flip a coin. If it's heads, then you get that number onto your roll. So for this, if that coin flips heads, it will be a 9. If it flips tails, it will be a 2. Does that kind of make sense?
Alright. Now where does it say...
What the coin flips... At base, it's 50-50. The higher your sanity is, the more likely it is to flip heads, and vice versa.
I see. Oh, these 12. And
Yeah.
why does it say
Some
418?
That number is a preview of how much damage it will do, because that enemy's weak to this kind of damage.
Okay, nice.
So, that's
Where-
just twice of... It's
Now,
like it says
where can
plus 100.
Where can I view his resistances?
In this battle, I don't know if you can, but if you hover over Gregor's first skill, again, like, with the chain, I mean. Oh no, because they're not attacking, you don't actually get to see, that's odd. In the top left, you can see what Gregor is weak to and what he's good against. The up arrow means he's weak. So just don't get hit by blunt.
Blunt and Pierce, he endures Pierce. What is that? What are those? What are the other symbols mean?
They're the sin colors, so they are basically the different colors of attacks.
Alright. And the 5 things to the
Those
left?
don't worry about those yet.
Okay.
5 things to the left. Oh, those aren't part of the attack. Those are just on the screen. You can let go of the attack if you want to look at them. Those are passives. You don't actually get to see them yet, but they activate when you have enough resources. Resources are weird. Basically, every time you do an attack, you get a resource of that color.
Okay.
And later
So,
you'll get
do
to spend that on ego.
Apply 1 damage up to 2 allies. They deal plus 1 damage, got it. It's 10% damage, that's decent. It's 25%. Ideally, I don't want to be at there ever. On bleed. Yes, please. Blood for the blood. There's no hold anymore. Never mind. You're 5 HP. This! Okay, let's see. Rupture. When hit by an attack, take fixed damage by the effect's potency. Then reduce its count by 1. Huh?
That's the rupture status effect. It's basically bleed, but instead of hitting, it's when you get hit. It's a weird one.
When hit, you take that and reduce by 1. Okay, so bonus.
Hey,
damage.
at least it's not as weird.
So it's fragile. It's
It's
fragile.
bonus damage. It's like limited use fragile.
Okay.
At least it's not as weird as tremor though.
Does it expire at the end of each scene?
Depends on the count. The count goes down by 1, and like when a scene ends and when it's hit. So the count is how many times it can happen. The potency is how big.
Okay, what is the difference
at least...
between 1 and 2? Like, the thing, like, up there.
What do you mean?
Well, if it'd stay on the screen, the thing below the shield. The Roman numeral 1.
Oh, that... Oh. And it says heads hit inflict 2 rupture on 1? Or do you mean the number next to the shield?
Yeah, you see 1. No, well, below the shield, like, you see to the right of bleed, it says 1 here, but like, the...
that means it applies to the first coin. You see how, like, that skill has 2 coins to it?
Yeah, I see, by the next to the 4.
I mean, it works the same, but just flips 2 coins.
Okay.
And having multiple coins also makes clashes a little bit weird, but I think they'll explain that in a second. Basically, that means that that effect applies to the second coin, so the second hit of the attack.
Alright, because like the first...
You'll see how it works when you start using multi-coin skills, and you'll see how they attack and how they clash.
Alright. Please, is there a quick mode off in this?
In a quick mode. Oh, yeah, you can turn off auto coin toss. It does make the game painful, but you can do that while you're learning.
I'm learning, so I turned a quick mode off in Library of Ruina, so...
Yeah. You will not want it to be off in this game, just trust me, but it's good to learn with, so it's fine.
Okay. Alright, I'll just... Okay, so let's rupture. Alright. On clash win, inflict 1 defense power down. So just 1, disarm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tremor, when?
Don't worry about tremor for now. It fucking doesn't make any sense. Just don't worry about it for now, okay?
Do you still not understand tremor?
No, I do now. It's just I don't trust myself to explain it at nearly 1 AM.
Alright. Defense power down. Let's get this. And these are identical. And they inflict 2 feeble? Okay. I assume it's worth a lot less in this game.
No, it's not feeble. It's an offense level down. Feeble still does exist, it's different. You see how, under the coins, it's got the 2 next to the shield and the 1 next to the sword?
Oh.
It's basically, it's just levels, and levels have an impact on, like, your clashing and shit.
They increase power, or?
Yeah. And so offense level down means basically it's decreasing their level.
Okay,
and
I see.
It's like it's like really shitty feeble.
So it's feeble, but objectively worse.
Yep.
I see.
간다.
Alright. Bro rolls tails. Bro rolls tails.
Flips, technically, but...
I'm getting terrible luck. Oh, finally. So if it's got multiple coins, does it need to... Why do you have an extra speed die? Skill slot we add for a center in the order that would apply during the setup, regardless if the center is staggered in panic. Okay.
Basically, the longer you play, the more turns you get, and whoever you selected, like, first when you were picking your team, they get it first.
Okay. So it's fast for him.
Mm-hmm.
Is sanity the equivalent of emotion levels?
Kind of.
As in, like...
It's a little bit comparable, but, like, sanity...
Sanity makes your coin flips more likely to go well, and you also spend it to use ego, so it's kind of like emotion points.
Yeah, I was mainly referring to the fact that do they increase specifically in clashes?
Yeah, if you win a clash, you gain sanity.
Okay.
If you kill an enemy, you gain sanity. There is a couple other things.
Alright, why are you getting plus 6?
You don't lose. Because we'll check Rodian's resistances.
Yeah,
you can
weak to-
click on her in the battle.
Yeah, weak to...
They're weak to pierce.
I'm clicking. Or do you mean here?
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't do that in the tutorials. That doesn't help me explain.
Okay. One hit, inflict one hit, inflict 2 bleed. If it's a head. Real helpful, eh? Okay, so this is damage. I need to keep in mind the actual power is to the right. Okay.
Yeah.
Weak
Well, when
blow.
you clash with it, you can see the actual numbers.
Alright. Oh, got it. Clash occurs.
Oh yeah, they're explaining clashes. Okay, so this is the weird thing about clashes. Yeah, it keeps going until somebody's run out of coins. So if you have more coins in your attack, and you lose the clash, you get to keep clashing until you run out of coins. It's a bit weird, but it
So it's
basically
like-
means the more coins you have, the more likely the more time you have to win.
So it's like melee versus
It's
ranged
something
in
that-
Library of Ruina.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But like for both sides.
Mhm.
Alright. You have a better option here. Well, you only have one option anyway, so it doesn't matter. You only have one option. It doesn't. Are you gonna
can see
explain?
the pre-
Are you gonna explain Tremor now?
Okay, I can try. So basically, tremor is something you build up on someone, right?
Alright.
And like there are some skills that say like tremor burst, and that basically brings their stagger threshold forward. So it's like, imagine you're playing Ruiner and like you basically put a status effect on them, and when you get rid of that status effect, it does a bunch of stagger damage. Except, you know, this game's equivalent of stagger damage.
I see.
Do you? Because it's pretty fucking complicated.
No, okay, I get it. I think so long as you can explain it in Ruiner terms mostly, I think I can understand it. Remember, I did make a thing which was overly complex stagger damage over time, so Rudolph. Yeah. Anyways, inflict 1.
Yeah.
Are two coins ever any better than 1 coins? I mean, no.
Yeah,
other,
2
other way
coins
around.
generally better.
Oh,
They can be if you need to get a specific number, and like you're at the max SP. But I'll just say no for simplicity's sake.
okay. So there's no. So anything involving singular slash isn't broken enough to make one coin moves.
One
work.
coin can be good. It generally depends on like the specific moves themselves. But in general, multi-coins are good for clashing.
Okay, I see. Dominating. What the hell is this? What the hell does this mean?
Basically, it's your prediction of how likely you are to win the clash. Like you see that like the highest they can roll is a 2, and the lowest you can roll is a 3. That means that you're pretty much gonna win that.
Alright. Well,
When-
간다.
proceed to lose. So we get hit twice. Brilliant. Please win. Of course you lose. 0 sanity. Well, you win. And then you actually win. Oh, nice. And now here's the actual dealing damage. Alright.
Sanity goes up because you won the clash.
Nice. Immersion points. Tie. Win.
Yeah.
Actually
The
get
longer
hit.
a clash goes, the more damage you do at the end, and the more sanity you get for winning it.
Okay. I need to check the actual numbers of that eventually. Stagger. Wait, was that the Queen of Hatred sound effect?
I don't know, but they do use that sound effect a lot.
Yeah, okay. Temporary. Sanity, okay.
I'm explaining this.
Minus 45 to 45, it was high sanity. Sanity.
If you're wondering why it's minus 45 to 45, it's because 50% is the base chance. If you're at plus 45, you got a 95% chance to roll heads. And
Okay.
so if it's negative 45, and you got a 5% chance to roll heads.
Oppression does not act when hit. This unit is defeated after the skill ends. Pleasant.
Yeah, do you want to do a tutorial thing early? You see Song, right?
Yeah.
See his portrait at the bottom? You see how it's got a yellow chunk on it?
Yes.
That means you've done enough specific types of attacks to unlock his ego. So if you hold down on his portrait, assuming they allow you to do it yet.
Nope.
I guess they don't. Right, okay, never mind then.
Let's see.
Just
wait, so
beat the
are
fuck
these
out of
just
it, yes.
wait? Are these just passive effects that take effect eventually, and like you don't have to like?
It's like, if it says owned, you need to have that many of that resources. If it says res, then you need to get that many resonance in order for it to activate on this turn.
Alright,
So if you do go for powerful skills, hers will activate.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So they're passive abilities that take time to turn on. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or like kind of specific moves you use.
The next time this unit is here, take 1 fixed sanity damage. So it's sanity fragile. Okay.
Yeah. It's sanity rupture kinda.
Okay, yeah. So worse sanity fragile.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that paralysis? Paralysis looks different.
Yep. Basically, it's very different, but it's just as strong.
It's better.
So it basically means that their coins do nothing for that many coin flips.
So what's stopping me from running a mono paralyzed team?
The fact that unfortunately to get that many paralyzed characters, you'll have to get them from the gacha system. And I don't think there's enough characters to do mono paralyzed. I know there's a fair amount of paralyzed, but I don't think they have any characters just built around it yet.
Damn.
But
Oh, that's unfortunate. And I've heard some things regarding something about charge being incredibly prevalent.
oh yeah, no, there's a lot of charge.
Does it work the same as in Ruiner?
금방 다녀올게.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much. Different people use it in different. Oh yeah, a lot of the time they have attacks going off at the same time if they're not important, and also just because it looks cool cinematically.
I still have no idea what's going on, so I'm just gonna. And they okay. They
And
have
you
a
won't for a while.
running away animation, not a death unless they did have a death animation. I just
아까보다는
didn't.
쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
They ran away. You're looking much more useful than before, Dante.
Danteh.
My direction for Vigilius's voice is to sound like I'm tired, and that's getting easier the more we creep through the morning.
Yeah. They all got always save for one vote. Shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
They've worried of the foes we lost.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할
No
길이
need for
있어.
concern.
가론
That's the direction we were heading anyway. Head on?
발판을 꽂고 신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
Metal touches metal. Up for an exciting ride. It's like halfway between Brooklyn and Scout TF2.
Yeah.
Whenever I need random accents, I just immediately turn to TF2. It's what I did for the ensemble.
My accents are Arnold Schwarzenegger, Scottish, bad German, and Toad.
Sick!
Oh god, my voice is completely shot. I can't do high pitched. Sinners you The sinners you have deployed since the last encounter will automatically be selected as the next. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Can I change them, please? Come
Still in the
on!
tutorial.
Why is this one different? Why isn't it out of something?
Because you don't have any ego in your current lineup that needs it. The one on the right is how much you need for the egos. The one on the left is the actual stuff you have.
Well, I guess I'm not using the yellow one then. I'll remember the names
no.
eventually.
Yeah, you don't need to balance them. It's just like that's how many skills you have. Every time you use a skill, then like you can do it, and you get. It's hard to explain. I was about to start talking about Tetris to try and explain it.
Well,
따라갈
whatever.
준비는 끝냈습니다.
All you need to know is this tutorial does not help.
Who was that voice? Sounded like Angela. Or maybe I just think of Angela.
Are you hearing Carmen? Is that what's happening to you?
Maybe I am. You mean you don't hear that brilliant voice either?
Yeah, no, that definitely was not Carmen.
Okay.
Like, I'd say the intonation aren't that far off, I guess.
Maybe it's just that intimate being too common. Let's go. Wrath, Loss, Sloth, Gluttony, Gloom, Pride, Envy. I'm still upset about them using Gloom and not Greed. I mean, I can't say I blame them, but I'm still upset.
Yeah.
At least call
I
it
think it's
Misery.
closer to. I think it's closer to Dante's sins.
At least call it Misery and not Greed, and not Gloom. Like what Full Metal Alchemist did.
I don't know.
But maybe that's too close to. Whatever.
It's
Okay.
been a long time since I've heard about FMA.
FMA was legendary, and it still is.
Yeah, I still haven't finished reading it.
This hooligan is vulnerable. This hooligan. Okay.
It's head. No, it's not head hooligan.
Numberness. Alright, can I please look at someone else?
You can, but not in the tutorial.
행동을
Thanks,
개시합니다.
Faust. Can't tell who won and
A
who
lot of
lost.
numbers.
Oh, I want to
Keep
be
all
able
of yours won.
I want to be able to keep track of what my units are doing, damn it. You can also use defense skills. Skills activated against the enemy attack paired with it. If a decent skill isn't paired, alright, show me the counter dice.
A good way to think about it is that, like, if it's doing a bunch of clashes at once, then they're generally not as important. And, like, these fights are intended to be a bit more cinematic than, like, fully tactical. There are more tactical fights in the game, though, where it doesn't do that. So, just don't worry about it too much now.
Okay. Alright. So I can just generate a counter die?
It's not a counter die, it's like temporary HP.
Oh.
The soak up hits.
This is the counter die.
Yep.
Gut gemacht.
Although, I want to point out the counter die doesn't clash, it just happens after the attack. So if you're staggered, it won't go off.
If an enemy hits you and they're staggered, you won't. Okay, so it doesn't. Counter dice don't clash. They win until the opponent is done, and then they attack. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, I get you. Alright. Evade is the same. But you don't get
Evade
staggered.
also still retains. Evade retains between attacks, by the way, in this game.
So it's a counter. Even if it loses?
No, if it loses, then you lose it.
But if it wins?
If it wins, then you keep it between attacks.
So they're like pre-nerf ruiner counter dice.
Yeah.
Okay then. Is that the same with guard? And
Guard, well, it's just temporary HP, so you keep it if it's not taken away. Counter only happens once.
Alright, maybe it'll be easier if I see it in
좋은
action,
전략이네요.
assuming everyone does
가보죠.
Yeah.
immediately. I have no idea what's going on. Well, there's the card. Okay. Card. Alright, I see it. I see the evade. loses the clash. Oh, evade. Evade. Thank you for winning the clash. Turn 3.
I will note that evading doesn't build up sanity though.
Okay, so it's not like it's not as broken as it was in Library of Ruina.
Okay.
What the hell are these?
Those are your extra slots. That's just what they look like.
Okay.
Yisang now has 2 turns and Faust has 2 turns.
Okay, but like, these like block evade mean nothing, right?
Yeah, they're just the indicators for different things, like the
So-
different turns.
So once again, we can't choose where they're clashing against, which is annoying, but it's tolerable.
Yeah.
Inflict one.
You can do that in some fights. Do that in some fights in the game, but you can't do it yet, at least.
All right.
It's better to, like, they do this on purpose. Like, they know that you can't do this, and so they build the fights around being less individually impactful and needing less overall strategy if it's this kind of fight. The kind of fights you do need strategy for, you have like a lot better control of your attacks.
Okay, so
So I will say that this clashing system can be annoying at some times. I will be fully honest on that.
I recognize that. Oh, I recognize that violin medley.
Are you thinking of one of the Angela themes, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
Hmm.
Some of these definitely.
Yeah, no, the
sound-
music in... Yeah, Limbus's music is... Oh, yeah. Studio EIM did so well with it.
Okay, but for now, Ruina's OST is better until proven otherwise, and Lobcor's OST is even
Oh,
better
yeah, of course.
than that.
I agree. I'd say at the point of the game that I'm at, I'd say they're tied, and I feel like Limbus will probably eventually surpass.
Maybe. But currently, Second Warning still
There's
beats
one-
everything with no difficulty, so...
There's one theme in Kanto 4 that belongs to a boss halfway through the Kanto. That's genuinely my favorite thing that Studio EIM has ever made. It's fucking magical.
I see. The only theme I've heard to
And
apart from In Hell
all I'll say about it is that
Go on.
all I'll say about it, for those watching, and also for you in the future, is that it involves yellow trees, and it I've got it as my wallpaper background thanks to the wallpaper engine.
I see. In any case, the only music I've listened to regarding Limbus, apart from In Hell We Live Lament, is something called Kanto C1, because I saw a mix of it and Second Warning, and I thought, how does this sound individually? And I listened to it, and it was pretty cool. I didn't read the comments, so I have no idea when it plays for, but...
I imagine I know the one you're talking about, and that is a fucking exceptional good thing.
Well, stop.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 가라앉는군요.
I see big number.
Yeah. He fucking exploded because Ishmael slid into him too hard.
Yeah, that's the Queen of Hatred music when they get sound effect when they get stuck. Sure, he melted.
Yeah. He melted just like fucking... I'm thinking of a punchline.
This is Fable, right?
Yep, that's Feeble.
I don't know who got Fable, right? When do they recover from panic?
After one turn.
I see. And what does their sanity go back up?
It goes to... It resets to 0, I think.
See. I'm gonna just do a random
It's
line.
the same for your unit as well.
I see.
행동을 개시합니다.
Oh wait, I should have tested if I could ego.
Yeah, probably... I don't think you can until you get to the tutorial for it.
Shouldn't be too many more tutorials, should there?
Yeah, I think there's only one more tutorial stage.
Alright, after that, I
잠시만요.
guess I'll close it off.
Well, there is one thing I want to see you do before you do.
What? Do some polls?
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable. I want to see what I get as well. Hopefully I can get lucky, but I doubt.
Yeah. Not because of the gacha grind set, I don't care that much about that, but like, just to... Like, so you can get to the main menu screen, and also so I can add you as a friend.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
뭐죠?
저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요.
Joined this company because I was told I'll be able to advance my career without slowing down.
그런데
What
지금은
career? But
쥐새끼도
right now,
아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
it's nothing but meaningless violence, like we're rats or something.
What career?
Rats. We are the rats. Celebrated yet another birthday bash.
Pete, Lenny,
Michael.
Punchy. Love him.
Yeah.
의미가 없진 않소.
I object to its meaninglessness. Those were evildoers who attacked us. Yippee!
부러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요.
Relatable. Please, just be quiet for a moment.
That, I forgot what symbol it is. That was overly detailed and I love it.
아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단
What
같은
was-
행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요.
Anyway, if all we're gonna do is beat up people under orders like hired thugs, I'll have to consider changing jobs sooner or later.
Why is her hair so voluminous?
I know, it's awesome.
입사
There is actually a
계약서를
reason
제대로
I
안
can't tell you,
읽으셨나요?
but it's spoilers.
What, did it float her back up to the... Does hair float? I know people do, but does hair float?
In water, yes. It did not. If you're saying that she fucking fell off the Pequod and it got saved by her hair, no, that is not what happened.
This is Pequod! Have arrived at LZ! We'll stand by!
Just drives a fucking boat straight through the wall.
Haven't you read your contract?
회사는 허용될 수 없답니다.
Resignation is not permitted. Did you write that contract?
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약이 효력이 있을 거라 생각하는 건가요?
Ooh, better go to a contract office. Roland knows a bunch about those.
Laughs in Pluto.
Oh yeah, that's right, it's my voice. Do you think the contract has any sway if it's based on lies?
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course it does.
애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까.
There were no lies on it.
네?
Huh?
설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be a mere means of transportation, did you?
메피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
Well, Mephi is always hungry. It keeps crying! Bus gets
Someone get this
hungry.
boss a burger!
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물.
When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct.
여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요.
Using that, you can grow more powerful.
이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
I'm sure Yi-sang knows this well. When all possibilities are drawn from the mirror of adjustment...
Oh.
Nah!
Different mirror.
또한 제약이 없어.
There is no limit to one's growth.
거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Is the self in the mirror my reflection, or another being entirely?
This is very fun to come back to and watch after playing Limbus.
Possibility.
Like, it's in
Possibilities? You draw what exactly? Okay, no, I'm not doing the snake voice anymore. No. I've done it once and I hate it.
Colonel, I need to pull on the gotcha banner.
Alright. Are these guys worth it, or should I call for someone else?
Well, just do what it tells you in the tutorial.
One of Mephistopheles' various functions is extraction. You can collect various identities and ego from here. See the extract button. Extract! Do I need to click?
Yes.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을
It's
안겨주죠.
10,
Is this fixed? Like, do you always get this particular one?
yes it is.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said do what it tells you.
You have acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities and ego will be contributive to improving our combat performance. Now let us return to battle. Battles can be accessed via the drive window. the Inferno. Selva Oscura.
Also, by the way, that 984-01, that is a date. So
Yeah,
there is a very strict timeline to when things happen.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Lunacy 2600. What's lunacy? Oh, that's the
Currency.
yeah. You got 60. Anchor fun. And right, 04 possibilities. Various possibilities emerge from the mirror. Faust says it's my job to take care of them. Just who was I in the past, and how did I get myself roped into this? No one can follow me. South Section 5.
You have now acquired Ishmael.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to
I've got a
say.
nickname. I've got a nickname for every Ishmael. There's 7 Ishmael so far.
그렇군요.
There's
이런 걸 의미했던 건가요?
Ishmael, Shishmael, Rashmael, Sloshmael. I can't. Lakukabishmael. I genuinely can't. Lushmael, and there's one more that I can't remember because I'm stupid.
Yeah, checks out.
Oh yeah, Olga Shmael.
Molar Office Ishmael?
She just looks like Olga.
Oh, I see.
Not actually Olga.
What was I thinking of? Alright, do you have every single one of those Ishmael identities?
I don't have the Ishmael.
I see.
We have just had Ishmael's chapter though, so we're getting a new one soon. I see. This is what that was about.
너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마엘. 버스가 향하면 자연히.
There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the bus goes onwards, you'll naturally...
자연히 시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야.
Naturally take on more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks.
That's pleasant.
목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but do try to have patience.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를
It's just a task. I doubt my mic will even pick that
기억이
up.
조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요.
Since it's vexed by visking out one of our limitless possibilities from the mirrored world, it'll have overwritten a part of our memories.
곧 익숙해질 거예요.
You'll get used to it in no time.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험한
Another
건데.
successful procedure.
I'm going to saw through your bones. I'm going to saw through your bones.
I've got all of Medic's voice lines on my computer from the one time I edited a video for Foreman, because I wanted to do it for like a 2-second bit.
Did they all play it at once?
No, because he was playing a game that had a Medic unit in it, and I just wanted to put that in there.
If you say so. Whoa, hang on. That sounds a bit dangerous, don't it?
이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
What if I'm no longer my old self by the end?
Ellipses.
테세우스의 배가 아니에요.
Don't mistake yourselves for the shape of Theseus. Don't know what the ship of Theseus is, but I do know who Theseus is.
The ship of Theseus was a concept where if you take a ship and you have to repair it and you give it new parts over and over, does it end up, is it still the same ship at the end of every single part has been replaced? And by that logic, if you took all those replaced pieces and you built a new ship with it, which would be the real ship?
Ah, I see. I'm not sure what it has to do with Theseus, though.
인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만
Because he was the one who came up with the
주도권을
concept.
잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
Oh. That sounds a bit smart for him, unless we're thinking of different Theseuses.
Look it up real quick.
While it's true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure you don't lose control over your own existence.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면 거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에.
different though your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요.
How our capability grows
Okay.
ultimately depends on you, Manager Danteh.
Okay, so the ship of Theseus is named after that because it's about a boat that's used to commemorate the deeds of Theseus, and so philosophers pose that about the boat that was used every year prepared to keep mending it.
Okay. Not sure why they're commemorating Theseus when all he did was cheat on some girl and try to kidnap some other one.
Apparently he killed a minotaur or something.
Yeah, his girlfriend helped him. His girlfriend helped him kill her half-brother who was the Minotaur, and then he cheated on his girlfriend. And then sometime when he was half
With
divine,
the
he
minotaur? Sorry.
Nah, the Minotaur died. But I don't know. Anyways,
거울 세계의 다양한 가능성을 가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 씌우는 일을 하실 테니.
it is up to you to place the most effective figment of possibility on us at the right times. Yeah?
I just realized that Yi-Sang and Faust's poses mirror each other, and that's actually quite cool.
You know, ever since I saw that fan art of these two in Decapra, I've started having thoughts in my brain.
Not like shipping them.
Maybe.
Gregor perks his head up. I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis.
Please say Gregor.
I should have said the line before.
네.
Ah!
일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
I was hoping Gregor would have the next line. Yes, I suppose you could say that it's a form of transformation.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
Golly, where do you learn big words like that?
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
I picked it up. My prior profession required stabbing. I mean, meeting people with various occupations.
Yeah, I'd believe that.
변신이라.
Verwandlung, huh?
Is that the translation for metamorphosis or fragment or figment or?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
담소는 끝났나?
All I know is basic German phonemes. I probably did that wrong anyway. Unchatting.
일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못단 말은 나중에.
Let's make the way first. You'll spend more time together than you'd ever ask for, so keep that convo for later.
Anyways, I'm a basic.
Virgilia's trying to fit in with the kid.
You're not wrong.
Virgilia's trying to fit in. Yeah, he's using the word convo.
Alright. Finally, I can collect people! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Skill sets will be randomly selected and deployed on the dashboard. Use skills are treated as discarded. Disable will not reappear until every other skill is set. Okay. Up and so on.
It's like, if you ever played Tetris, it's like a Tetris bag.
Okay.
임무 중에 찾아오시면 안
Okay,
되는데.
how many skills do you have? 1, 2, tier 3, counter, 2. Flying sword. No.
Yay, it's poise, everyone's favorite mechanic.
Proficiency, base chance.
Yeah,
Critical
it basically
hit.
is critical hit.
Is it plus 50%?
Do you know what's funny? The crit, no, it's plus 20. It sucks.
Oh.
In this game, having good crits is more about getting lots of crits rather than having big, like, powerful crits.
Okay, that makes sense. I should add random crits to Shay and Library Pearl.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, if you gave them poise, like, from this game, that'd be so sick.
Okay, here you go. What? Are these the characters?
Those are the different...
Zayn, Tef, Hay, Vav, Adif.
Mhm.
That didn't make sense. Targets the rearmost unit on hit, inflict 4, 15 plus 4. On hit, inflict 4 bind. Heads hit, inflict 1 tremor. Nice. Locked to tier 2. Okay, so if you win, you win more. If you lose, you lose more. Great.
Yep.
Is this general stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Does this stuff like apply to everyone, or is it slightly different for different units?
Panic type can be different, I think, but I don't actually know if it is.
Alright. So, murder, suicide, what? No, no, that's logical. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Vav. Are there any Hey Vav or Aleph stuff yet just yet?
We've got a lot of Hays, and we're starting to get some Valves. There was one Ego that was a Hay that was so good, they decided to upgrade it to a Valve, so it's more expensive to upgrade now.
Okay, and Zanes and Taps, I assume there are loads of.
Yep. Every character has their own Zane Ego.
Alright. Aleph, we haven't received one, and the first one had better make an impression.
Yep, hopefully.
Okay.
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
What is cast? If target's HP is above 50%, deal 10% more damage, and the content lead. 10 plus 13, that's large variance.
You should see Don Quixote, I think hers is like 4 plus 22 or something.
Oh my god, YOLO is back, and of course it's on Don Quixote of all people.
Hers probably also has the funniest animation.
I see. Attack. What the hell is attack weight?
Don't worry about if it's above 1, it's a mass attack.
Oh.
In some way.
Is there anything equivalent to ranged attacks?
무슨 일인가요, 관리자님?
No, they all count as the same kind of attack.
Okay. Nice. Wait, sanity. Oh yeah, just plus 8 on this. Okay. Offense level. Still don't know what that does.
I don't properly know what it does either. I just know that having a bigger one is good.
3 is a mass attack.
Yes, it attacks free, yeah. So in this game, it's less mass attack and more like attack that also hits other people if it succeeds.
Okay, I think I had someone on that for Library of Hell.
뭐야? 나한테 볼 일이야?
I need to make that 4-hour video eventually. Suddenly, one day, create a random status.
Oh yeah.
So it's like remorse. Alright, you got it.
Yeah.
원하는 것은
Let's see, I didn't see.
Remorse code.
Like 2 attack. Like 2 worse people. Oh wait, no, this is feeble. This is feeble.
Yeah, that's just regular people.
Okay. Wait. Alright, well, enough faffing around. Let's get to it. Wait. Do I get the resonance or should I get the dominating?
I'd say dominating probably. It's always better to win clashes than go for higher damage, because the more clashes you win, the less damage you take, and the more you sustain. And again, I'm not exactly good at this game.
Me neither. Passive abilities, I saw them before. Oh, okay, wait, what? Are these the icons of different scenes?
Yeah. You don't have Ishmaels because identities you have to uptie, which is basically upgrade in order to get their passives and stuff.
Alright. I like that 150. Why is it that you have 2? I don't know. And these don't matter. Alright.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
완전한 침묵. 완전한 침묵.
Wave 2. So where do you see how many waves there are? Oh, there. Right, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to teach you earlier, but it didn't activate yet.
Alright. Okay. Okay. Ego corrosion. Is there any benefit to corrosion?
Sometimes. It usually does more damage, but it has negative effects. And a large amount of the time you can't control who it hits. So if you're lucky, it'll hit someone you want. If you're not lucky, it'll hit Gregor.
Why Gregor specifically?
Because I just wanted a name to throw into that gap, and I couldn't say Sinclair because he's always the one who corrodes when I play.
Fair enough.
Because I'm a proud owner of a mentally unstable Sinclair who gets more powerful by having low sanity instead of high sanity, and he corrodes a lot.
I see. To overclock an ego skull, if you have the base cost limit, clocks will be subtracted from your possession beyond 0, so you can go into negatives. Okay. Oh, so there's no reason to do corrosion overclock.
Yeah. Well, you can. It just like makes it a lot more powerful. But if you're, if you do it unsafely, then it's basically extreme risk, extreme reward if it goes well.
Alright.
But it's unlikely to go well.
That's not a mass attack. That only hits 2. Wait, that only hits 2 dice.
Yeah, no, because it clashes against one and hits 2 other slots, so it's just hitting the same guy twice, which is a little bit unfortunate. But what can you do?
So attack weight just indicates how many hits.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna attack that dude in the back. It's gonna clash with him, and then if it goes through, it'll also hit that dude in the bottom right.
All right. Wait, so if the top right parries it, then bottom right doesn't get hit by either of it.
No.
But of course,
So,
top right
yeah.
can't parry it. Well, actually, no, he could tie.
Like ego tend to have very high rolls. I don't know if he could tie. That is a 5 against a 15.
Oh wait, no, I thought the base was 4. Never mind. Wait, why does he have a... No, wait, no, you're looking at damage. Wait. Oh, I'm so confused.
It's... When it's only damage, it only shows the damage if it's like one-sided. If it's a clash, then it shows like the clash values.
Alright. Wait, are clash values affected by resistances?
No, they're not. Only damages.
So wait, so these are the clash values, 15, 19. Alright, but if like, say they were increased, they were like glowing because they're dealing extra damage, you ignore them and these are the actual clash values because that's the damage dealt.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant.
Yeah, focused encounters are the thing I was talking about where you get more control because they're more tactical fights. They're like focused encounters are like ruiner fights.
Body parts. Let's see. God damn, we've been at this for 2 hours now. Well, let's go.
행동을 개시합니다.
We've been on call for 4, so.
Cool. Wait. Holy jeez!
Rodian getting that 5% tails roll. But bit.
Nice.
It's Head Hooligan. He's going in.
Is Head
Oh, he's zooming, no one can stop him. He's invincible.
Is Head Hooligan just agreed by the community to be him?
Yeah, he's a meme in the community.
I see. In the same...
The only man who can take on the head.
In the same vein as Walter and Yomi.
A little bit.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Bro, I love when Faust just Fausted all over them. It was amazing. Thank you for rolling. Absolutely.
Kobe-san, you did it.
Okay. Alright.
I just want to say, wait, please do all defensive skills except for Gregor and use Gregor's ego because it's got a really satisfying animation. Like it's animated very well.
Why is everybody flashing?
So like, good question. You need to have the chain select the defensive one.
Oh right, true. Okay. Suddenly one day, inflict random statuses. Okay. Oh no.
Probably won't kill him this turn. I just want you to see this animation because I really like it. It's got a very good sense of weight to it.
Okay.
행동을 개시합니다.
Please. Alright, you have a 85% chance. And oh, you blew it. Okay. Oh. Okay.
The sense of weight in that swing is so good.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Straight line time.
행동을 개시합니다.
Gregor just yeeted him off the screen.
Yeah.
길이
Had
열렸어.
Hooligan disappeared
하지만
into the
내일은
off-screen dimension,
리프가
he'll be
달리기만
back
했어도
to win more
길은
fights
뚫렸을
off-screen.
거야.
Yeah.
It's like Blackbeard.
Yeah. Off screen! Okay. Road's clear, but Verg, Meppy could have run him over just fine. Huh?
That's such a good voice.
What did I fight for then? Sensing a rattling agitation in my gestures, Vergilius stepped in.
진정하시죠, 단테.
Calm yourself, Dante.
걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까?
It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it is yet to take its first steps.
Okay, but who's the toddler in this scenario? Is it Dante or is it the
Don
bus?
Quixote.
Don Quixote.
I find it hard to disagree with that. Also, it's nearly 2 o'clock for you.
Yeah. I knew what I was signing up for. I'm here by
직접
choice.
걷고 나서 달리셔야죠.
You'll need every opportunity to try and walk before you're made to run.
그리고 단테.
And I ran so far away. Evermore, Dante.
I am the storm that is escaping, evading parental obligation. You ever seen that?
Well, I've listened to the song. I've never played Devil May Cry.
Yeah, me neither.
Or watched. I don't have that much interest in it.
Can't say it for you. The only reason I know about it is because
the song.
Sorry?
The song is fantastic, though.
Yeah. 9 minutes of peak. You know, I listened to it and then I realized, oh my god, 9 minutes have passed.
I've already said the line, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, did you hear about when me and my sister were out looking at stuff for Christmas shopping, right? There's a Lego store in the mall we were at, and we decided to dip in there for fun, and what we did, we made an Among Us. We made a minifigure that had like 42 sets of legs, and we wrote on the Lego wall telling people to go play Lob Corp.
Yeah!
당신
Anyway,
관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다.
As the manager, it's your job to manage your staff.
Yeah, and refrain from using execution bullets on them.
나는 길잡이. 어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다.
And I am the guide. I decide where we go, how we arrive here, and I tell you how to make basic crafting recipes and tell you to go fight the Eye of Cthulhu.
Yeah, that checks out. So he's basically the Angela of this game. Actually, who is the Angela of Ruiner?
Angela.
I find it hard to dispute that.
I guess the Angela of Ruiner is common, technically.
You guess it?
Yeah.
토달지 말라고.
Don't argue with me. See, I'm winning this completely unrelated argument by reading out Vigilius' lines.
How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
Danteh is
찌깍거리긴
bold.
하는데 뭐라고 하는 거지, 파우스트 씨?
Oh yeah.
I heard ticking. So what did they say, Miss Faust? What did you say, you bitch-ass clock?
Nothing much.
긍정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 단테.
Some verbose agreement that was. A nod should be enough to let me know that you approve, Danteh.
그럼 매피, 출발하자. 야호.
Oh, Miffy, off we
Yahoo.
go.
가론,
That's good.
기분이 어때?
How are you feeling, Caron?
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
Extreme excitement. About to walk on air, reports Karen.
You want to know a little bit more Leviathan stuff? Do you want to know who Caron is?
Sure.
Caron's one of two people from the orphanage that survived the Temerian.
Okay, who's the other one?
So Vigilius is trying to protect her, I think. I haven't read the end of Leviathan.
Okay. So he's the dad that stepped up, got it.
And yeah. Good.
So where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
We are going to Florida.
Vergilius said like to know his destination.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
I believe I told you that already, Danteh.
But just where are we going? With his sigh, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward. Main menu, please. Oh.
We are going to get DMCA'd.
지역으로 출발하지.
Leading to the past.
We're getting demonetized, let's go!
Yeah.
Friends,
I'm not going to continue singing, but yeah, Ishmael. Oh, this is such a good song. One of Millie's
Really?
best.
You know, when I hear these two singing, I can't help but think of Columbina and Arlecchino.
Which is which? Who is Cassie Way? I need to know.
Wait, did you even hear what I said?
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm asking which one of them's Cassie Way.
Columbina.
Cassie Way. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Wait, was one of them Astolfo? No, this isn't the 12 fixes, no.
No. Roland is not among them.
I need to rewatch that later so we can get all...
Yeah, goddamn Sveg.
Okay, so this is the ensemble equivalent, I assume?
Uh-oh, it's the blue fuck shitters.
Oh, that was... Oh, that population number is going down.
It is. Limbus Company!
The amount.
Battle
Now
Pass.
you are free to do whatever the fuck.
Finally, okay. Okay, receive. Thanks. What does this do? Okay. Restore. Alright, Close. Announcements. Right. Sank section 4. What's the highest section that's been on a banner so far?
I'd say 4 because I don't actually remember. We do have high-ranking wing members though.
Okay.
Like we've got some like very high-class K-Corp security,
Missile.
and of course we've also got the R-Corp characters.
I won't understand any of it. How do I read them all? There we go. Alright. Okay, and now I don't understand anything.
Okay, so
목적지를 찾은 것이오.
What is this?
on the left, these are you can make encapsulant modules out of your encapsulant. You need encapsulant module. You need regular encapsulant to play regular story stages, and you need encapsulant modules to play shit like EXP farming or like the optional dungeons.
Okay. How fast does lunacy regenerate? No, encapsulant regenerate.
1 every 6 minutes. Since I think we're going to stop quite soon, I'd recommend compressing some.
Yeah. So 6 minutes, so it takes 6 hours to refill. Alright. In that case, yeah. Use all of it.
So yeah, on the left is
What's the max
like
modules you can hold?
no cap, I don't think.
Nice.
Yeah, on the left you've got like your big kind of tablet. You can click on them to talk to them. We've got different voice lines for like different times of day. They also have voice lines if you leave them alone for long enough. I recommend checking out Don Quixote's one. If you just wait for a while on this screen.
Okay. How long will this
It
take?
might take. I don't know. 30 seconds, 1 minute. We can just talk about it. How's that game so far? How are you finding it?
Overly complex, just like the first two.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You can feel the smile in my voice.
Yeah. I do love how it's like still quite complex in terms of gameplay, but it's also like a lot smoother and cinematic.
Yeah, I would like to know exactly what's happening there.
What do you mean exactly what's happening? In terms of like the gameplay or like...
Yeah, like all the stats and all that. Like how it's like very clear. I mean, I don't know. It's also pretty clear cut in like Ruiner and Lovecore as well, as in terms of damage numbers and how everything. I don't know how to describe it.
Honestly, I don't know if you need to. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, hi to you, Don Quixote, as well.
Yeah.
I was not
But
expecting
yeah.
that.
So yeah, you can also double click on the send icons to get it from their identities. So you can switch out Ishmael for Ishmael, and she's got different lines. Yeah, battle passes. You know what a battle pass is.
Yeah, I have had experience with it. Alright.
Yeah, click on the ticket part to claim it.
Okay. Not sure what this is.
Those are just like kind of grinding things you can do daily, but I don't think you've unlocked them yet.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Let's see. Oh, I can do that. Okay.
So.
Oh,
yeah.
right, that's the paid one. Oh,
If you go to the.
I can't click it. Jeez. Scroll.
It goes up to 120. You're going to be waiting around a while.
Oh. It's gonna scroll fast then. Just want to see what the 120th is. Oh, it's the Ishmael announcer. Wait, what?
And the paid one is Ishmael's, is the Valve ego that you can see right there.
I see. Is it good?
Yes. It hits 7 slots, which is the most in the game, I think.
Oh. Are you gonna go for it?
Yeah, I reckon. Ishmael's my favorite character.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. If you're gonna splurge on one character, it's gonna be this one. Call me Ishmael. But yeah.
Just can I say what that abnormality is? Because it's an aberration.
Aberration of?
Dreaming current.
That makes sense. That's the only really aquatic creature, well, one of the few aquatic creatures there are, along with like Welchers.
Don't I know it? As somebody who tried to make Project Moon themed Magic the Gathering cards, I'm fully aware there's the only aquatic one of a bloodbath.
Okay, let's do some. Alright. I've
Go down
3200 loose.
to the starter banner, you get some starter shit.
Okay, right, like, what, this?
No, the one below it.
Okay. So just do this, alright.
Yep.
Thank you for the exact probabilities, which are required by law. Are they required by some sort of law to have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 0.4%. That's pretty high. Wait, 12.8. I don't get what this. I don't know. I can't math. Never mind. I'm just.
The individual rate is the rate for getting a specific one. The rate is just like for getting something of that tier.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 83, 12, 2. Okay. Well. One star. This means 2-star, right?
Yeah, you can click on them individually, or you can click the one in the middle.
관리자님, 최선을 다해 지켜드릴게요. 너무 앞에
It's
서시지
why.
마시고.
South Section
Oh, yeah.
6, Sinclair.
Mhm.
You know, if I didn't know anything about this game, I'd have called them twins.
I know. I've said that too. It's really funny how similar they look.
These are resources, I assume, because they're duplicates?
Yep.
Okay.
You use them for upgrading them and also buying ones at the shop.
Alright. Oh. No, I wanted to.
날씨 좋다. 자,
2 stars.
그래서 누굴 보호해야 한다고 했지?
Oh my god, look at Heathcliff trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, he's looking pretty casual, huh?
Yeah.
함께 하시겠나요? 추악함을
Oh,
정말
remember how you were making jokes about the one who grips?
Oh, okay. Is this my karma? I see. Okay. Okay then. I see.
Well done.
I don't know what to say.
And you can also do this.
Yeah, it's I get the thing.
Mhm.
Instead of spamming, I'm just gonna.
If you get Gripper again, I will be honest, that'll be really funny, and I will be very sad for you. Ooh. Oh, let's go! I'm sending a screenshot to my sister.
What's this? Oh, is this This is Pequod!
Yeah, it's Queequeg Heathcliff.
More standard stuff. Okay.
All you need to know about Queequeg Heathcliff is they've got a lot of purple, and also they do more damage, less health they have.
I see. How often do you get lunacy?
Quite often. You get a fair amount of it for doing the main story. Like if you go back to the drive window.
That's not the drive window. Whoops. What is this?
That's your personal thing. I can add you as a friend. I'm gonna boot up Limbus, so I can add you as a friend.
Yeah. Drive. Inferno.
Yeah, go to the prologue.
Oh wait, we haven't done the prologue yet, have we?
Yes, you have. That was the prologue, the tutorial bit. You see in the top right? You get some for clearing the story. You get some for getting EX on all the stages. You also get like a fair amount of free stuff for compensation for stuff, and also doing the optional dungeons gives you a fair amount.
Vroom vroom!
Yep.
취미라는
And so the
걸
other things down the
구태여
bottom,
만들지는
this
않지만
like sinners is obviously like lets you look at and equip your IDs.
Okay.
IDs nuts.
Of course. Okay. Identity panel. Alright. Announces. Oh boy. 20 T. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun. Tag types. Alright. Okay. It's cool. I'm gonna immediately forget that very soon. So, okay. Okay. A one who correct.
You can long press on them to see their details, by the way.
Okay. Same ego. Wait, is the ego thing separate to the identity?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uptie, I need 20 threads. Increases speed, 46, and upgrade to this. I don't know what it was before, so.
You can click and drag downwards to see more.
Oh, I see. The gripping. The gripping.
If there's an underline, you can hover over it as well.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
pretty
god.
funny you got this character.
Oh, of course. Oh god. Raise skill final power with the effect. Okay, so it synergizes with nails from Nails Core. What does Shard Thread Exchange do?
It basically lets you turn the shards you get from rolling duplicate characters into thread.
But do I have better use of these shards right now?
You can use them. If you get enough, you can use them to buy more identities from the shop. And you need them for high levels of upgrading sinners.
So just leave them for now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so here.
Apply 3 is the level that you really want.
Is going above that, like, not really?
No, well, you can. It's just like it's not as important. Uptie 3 is when you unlock the third skill, which is usually the best one.
Okay, I can't level. I see.
You don't have any XP
So
stuff.
you need uptie
Yeah.
3 for this one.
Mhm.
Okay, and there's a thing that here that a reference to uptie 2. What is it? Pierce damage up, blunt damage up, nails. Gain 1 bleed and increase the bleed count with this. Okay. Guys. Okay, Encore. Alright. Nails. I see. So it's all about
Basically,
nails.
if you're wondering who this character is, all you need to know is that they're very important in Encore.
Well, considering all of the Encore relevant skills, I'd say that's pretty obvious.
Mhm.
Okay. 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 You can have more than one ego.
Yep. You can have one of each type.
Okay.
I will be honest, do you want to know what I got on the starter banner?
What?
I got an ego. I got Miaso's Drip Pose Ego Pursuance, which heals people, but was
see.
not helpful for the fact that didn't have any identities.
I see.
Can you head to the main menu after you've done this, just so I can add you as a friend?
Yeah, sure. Here's my thing.
Yeah. 757 79684.
Should I do some more polls?
It's up to you. You don't have to.
Because if I switch to this, oh yeah, I see. Alright, I'm just gonna equip everyone who has a new identity right now.
Although the base identities are pretty good. Summer has beaten all the content in the game with base sinners.
Well,
no one's unviable.
okay. But I'm still gonna put these on because they look flashy.
Yeah. They are flashy. They are better. It's just you can work with the base sinners.
Alright, how do I can't.
I don't know how this works. I've never used it.
Oh, you have to.
But
you can only name them for these.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I sent you a friend request.
Okay. That'll be you.
Inbox.
Ishmael for fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
There you go. Like, you can click on me, you can also view my company, which, the company is a tab you can borrow people's characters from. I only have one character in my company just because this is really funny. But you know, that's kind of what a company usually looks like. Like, so you can borrow units from other people.
Alright, I see. Except you have base Ishmael.
This one's my sister's. If you can't tell, she likes Heathcliff and Gregor.
Let's see that. Yeah, I get the impression. And Don, there's two. Is that Stray Dogs Don?
Like, no, it's actually the middle.
Close enough. Is that wait, who is that in the middle? Who's that Ryosha in the middle?
Pierre, actually, from the cooking crossover event.
Oh.
Not crossover, but like the cooking mid-event, and it references some of the characters from Ruiner. So that is just Pierre. There's also a Gregor who is just Jack.
Interesting. So, what are these Limbus companies on the right?
They're just like bonus tags you can get. Like, I've got some from like clearing the Hell's Chicken event. I got some from beating Refraction Railway. Got some from the Battle Pass doing it. Not important. It's just like an aesthetic thing to show off your swag.
Alright. Using this. Wait, what happens if I choose an Eager instead? Oh, then it shows that. No, we're using this.
Yeah, this is one of the most fun parts of the game.
Okay. Life is full of Christmas.
Life is full of rope.
Okay. No, actually, hang on. Whenever I'm feeling down, I engage in a bit of, where is it, rope. I think it works for this image.
Yeah.
The only
it
thing,
does.
The only thing, I want to use a different one, but I will remember that. I want to use something with someone's name, but I don't know whose name I should use. Who's... Oh, there's no Vergilius, instead there's Red. That's where Vergilius is here, but he's... How's Nagalund Hammer?
It's where... It's a part of Endcorp. That's where the Endcorp Faust is from.
I see. Hammer and nail.
Yeah, I was about to say, take a wild guess what it translates to.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... There we go. That should work for now. Company. Nobody. We can... Oh god, friends just lagged out. Okay, well, company. No.
It takes a second.
Well, anyways, announcer, can I change it? No. I have to get it through the battle pass. Her.
They show up in Kanto. Remember when I said in Kanto 2 you meet the other sections of Limbus Company?
Oh. Oh, okay then. Let me guess, is Is this group of 12 the most insane bozos?
Pretty much. These are the only ones who are on a bus. The other ones have more normal jobs.
Oh.
Oh, my arse. A long time I spent sitting in that chair.
Railway tremor. I'm not choosing these because of what they actually are. Instead, I'm choosing them because I don't know. These names look funny.
Yeah.
All right. I failed to see anything else that I have to do.
The last things I want to point out are theater, which lets you see moments from the gameplay.
See.
And
Detour Tales.
the other thing identity
Are these more comedic interludes?
Hell's Chicken is Dante's Notes is like a minor update. C is a kind of half comedic, half serious, and the other ones are just like small things that have like small cutscenes that have accompanied important things.
Okay. Identity Archive. You only had 8. You only had 8 characters before. Why do you now have 12?
Yeah.
Is this the clothes they were wearing when they first joined up?
I think so. I know it is for Yi-Song. I assume it's so for the others.
Okay.
Which means Ryoshi really did rock up to an interview after just murdering a dude.
Yeah. Artistically, of course.
But these are like, you get, for every identity, there's a small cutscene you get once you get them up to Opti level 3, and you can see them in here.
Alright. Alright, now you just... Oh.
You can also see their dialogue once you get them to Opti level 3.
And how long does it generally take
wait,
to get...
Oh wait, no, it just has the dialogue here.
아마 예전 같았으면 상상도 못. 관리자님? 어디 가셨어요? 바쁘신가요? 제가 무슨 실수라도 했나? 해보겠습니다. 제가 해낸 거 맞죠? 해냈어요. 나도 저렇게 되는 걸까? 해냈어요.
I did it!
죄송해요.
Yorogumo clan.
You have to get all of these, I see.
Yeah, well, fun fact, we're also soon getting an event, well, very soon, I think tomorrow, we're getting an event for Christmas, which is going to be fun.
Rudolta!
Yeah, no, we've got Rudolta Ego for Heathcliff and Otis.
Nice. So, I have several questions.
And a little bit after that, we're getting an event with Blade Lineage.
Yeah, I heard one of the main reasons I wanted to get into Limbus was because I heard there was something involving bamboo-hatted Kim.
Yeah.
And if there's a Kim identity, you bet I'm going to be spending tens of thousands of lunacy on that.
Technically, we already kind of do. Sinclair has a Blade Lineage identity that has to claim their bones, which is a bit of a weaker version than like bamboo-hatted Kims, but it's cool to claim their bones.
Okay. Well, we better get the real to claim their bone stone, and then I'm gonna splurge on it. Not like actually, but like.
Yeah, I feel okay like spending money on this game because I know that it's going towards making Lobcore 2.
I see. Except it's not really Lobcore 2, it's Lcore 2. There is a difference.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Gameplay sequel to Lobcore.
Whoops. J-Core, the former J-Core Backstreets, S-Core, Silent Hill, District 23 Backstreets, K-Core, DSC. Is that
DSC
is number 10?
I don't remember. It's about like research and stuff. We only have Rhodian.
So, but no, that's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. Okay, former library. Okay. Ayo! Taeyan Honglu? More for the Taeyan
This
than
is
the
from
Honglu.
this is from an event called Walpurgisnacht, which is 1, the name of Faust's weapon, but 2 is basically a thing, like an in-universe explanation of why they can have crossovers from the past games.
I see. But seriously, like,
It's basically like,
I like Taeyan's whole weapon shtick a lot. So that makes me happy. And then we have Yuko, we have...
this is basically for stuff from Kanto 5.
Yeah, Mersault fits right in.
You have that one.
This bruiser. Pequod! Pequod on Esau. Okay, wow.
Yeah, it's Starbucks. It's like the hit coffee. Also, the last thing I'll point out is the dispenser, which is the
dispenser
shop for your shit.
What's this?
It's ego.
You see, if I knew whether these meant Zay and Tef or Hay.
The one that looks like an N is Hay. The rank shouldn't matter that much, it's just cool. Also, I just want to call attention to Otis's fucking raincoat, because it's cute as fuck.
Yeah, I can see that. Reminds me of something, but I don't remember what.
It's Fox.
I see.
I'd like to call attention to the fact that Fox is one of my favourite animals.
Okay. Walpurgisnacht. Yeah, I got 3. Okay, I might actually start saving these, not just burn them all on threads.
You can also get boxes that will let you get more of those, so it's all.
Alright. Very purple. Very purple indeed. It's doubly cool. Red eyes.
Yeah, Pursuance is the one I got. I just want you to zoom in on that for a second so you can see that it's the drip pose.
Oh my iron head. I see. Well, in any case.
취미라는 걸 구태여
Yeah,
만들지
I reckon we're done.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do like some pulls on this.
I don't know if I want to, right? Because Kim's coming. Because the Kim identity might be coming soon.
You are going to get a lot of lunacy. Like at the very least, if you keep playing.
Okay.
Because you get it fairly quickly.
I don't think I can make this a daily thing, but.
Yeah, no, of course. I recommend like just doing 10 pulls on the Sunk banner just because. Well, you know, if you want to, that is. I've got Sunk Sinclair, and he's genuinely super fun.
I see. Let's bet on the 3%. Oh wait, no, it's only like... How many different 3 stars are on the banner anyway?
All of them. It's just like this is more likely.
Yeah,
get him.
By how much specifically?
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, by roughly double. Oh wait, no, these are Ego. Never mind. Okay, so Ego, 3 star, 2 star, and 1 star. Okay. All right. Let's do a temple. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
And we got a 2 star, more than I was bargaining for.
Sorry. Oh hey, you got another N-Corp character.
Yeah, I can have Encore synergy, nice.
Yeah, let's go.
And shards.
You got a lot of Gongloos.
I did?
Yeah, you got like 4.
Huh, I guess I did. You're gonna be joining the one who grips. Congratulations. What's the full? Where was the full art again? Oh, I can't access from here.
I can hold on the...
Wait, can I? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't understand. So, okay, there's the hammer and nails sign that looks sort of like
it's
certain
plate armor.
Will-is sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's plate armor. We're talking about Don Quixote. Okay. I can't help but laugh at this image. I don't know why.
Yeah. The one who games.
Gamer Faust.
It's funny because like all the other Fausts are demure and aloof, and then there's this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should wrap this up now.
Yeah, we should.
Because it's 2:28 a.m.
It is, and it's 12:28 for me. So I'm just gonna get rid of these and then make exclamation marks. Okay, and now all I have to do is quit the game, and there isn't an actual quit button.
취미라는 걸
No.
구태여 만들진 않지만
You probably want to end the recording manually though, just to
즐기곤 했어요.
make sure the recording doesn't corrupt or anything.
Yeah, alright.
I've had fun being here. We've only made it through the tutorial, but that's fine. I'm just glad that you're enjoying the gameplay.
Yeah, it's already been pretty chaotic. I might even have to split this into two different videos at this point.